If I paid you $1 every second, it would take 11 and a half days to make $1 million. Sounds doable, right? But to make $1 billion, you'd need to wait over 31 and a half years. Same $1 per second, completely different universe. And that's the first thing people don't understand about wealth, because money doesn't scale linearly, it scales exponentially. The gap between a millionaire and a billionaire isn't a bit richer, it's an entirely different reality. In this video, we're going to break down the 5 levels of wealth and what life actually looks like at each one, from the top 1% to people who can literally buy time, access, influence, and reality itself. And as you watch, you'll notice something fascinating. At every level of wealth, your perception of money completely changes, because prices don't feel absolute, they feel relative. Let me show you what I mean. If someone earns $40,000 a year and another person earns $400 million a year, that's 10,000 times more, which means a $300,000 Lamborghini feels like $30. A $10 million painting feels like $1,000. A $50 million mansion feels like $5,000. To you, these are life-altering purchases. To a billionaire, they don't even require thought. And when you reach that level, you're no longer just buying things, you're buying something far more powerful. But we'll get to that. First, let's start at the bottom of the rich ladder. Level 1, the top 1%. This might surprise you. If you earn just $200,000 per year, you're already in the top 1% of earners globally. Sounds elite, but in reality, you still work full-time. You still worry about expenses. A medical emergency could still ruin you financially. Yes, you might have a nice car and a nice house, but the lifestyle comes with higher costs. So despite the title, you don't feel rich. And that's why beyond this level, wealth stops being measured by income and starts being measured by net worth. Level 2, $10 million to $30 million net worth. This is where life gets comfortable. Your needs are fully met. Beautiful home, first-class international flights, $2,000 hotel suites for special occasions, and the best health care money can buy. No emergency can destroy your life. But here's the key point. Money still matters. You still think before big purchases. You still plan. You still say no sometimes. And in banking terms, you're not even considered ultra-wealthy yet. Which brings us to Level 3, $30 million to $100 million net worth. Now you're playing a different game. At this level, you almost certainly own or control a major business. You don't stay at hotels. You stay at 5-star resorts for $10,000 to $20,000 per night without blinking. You own multiple homes around the world. Monaco Grand Prix, Cannes Film Festival, you go during peak season, always. You don't fly first class anymore. You fly private. Not necessarily owning the jet, but chartering or fractional ownership through companies like NetJets. You have assistants, gatekeepers, people who talk to your people. Your social circle now includes senators, congressmen, powerful business leaders. But here's something interesting. Even here, you may still feel not rich enough, because your friend's Ferrari is rarer. Your dinner was with a governor, his was with the president. And that leads us to the next level. Level 4, $100 million to $1 billion net worth. At this level, you likely own a company most people have heard of, even if they don't know your name. You now move among movie stars, rock stars, corporate royalty. You have staffed residences across continents, luxury cars waiting at each one. Private island, private yacht, completely normal. And now something magical happens. You stop buying products, you start buying experiences. Want to play tennis with your favorite athlete? A $100,000 charity donation makes it happen. Want your favorite band at your private party? They'll come. Love art? The curator of the Louvre might personally guide you through pieces never shown to the public. At this level, anything you can imagine becomes negotiable. And when it comes to objects, things get ridiculous. $1.3 million gold toilet paper, entire gold bathrooms, a 24-karat gold water bottle filled with glacier water, a $15 million iPhone encrusted with diamonds, limited edition pens worth $160,000 with only 8 made per year, dead sharks preserved in tanks for $12 million, a crystal piano used at the Beijing Olympics, $3.22 million. At this point, money isn't about luxury, it's about rarity. But even this isn't the top. Level 5, $1 billion. This is where reality bends. There are about 2,755 billionaires in the world. Together, they own $13.1 trillion, more wealth than the poorest 5 billion people combined. And according to Oxfam, the richest 26 people own more than the bottom half of humanity. That's not just rich. That's a different species of power. Because now you don't just buy things, you buy access. Almost anyone returns your call: CEOs, celebrities, heads of state. Influence. You shape laws, public opinion, entire industries. Impact. You can fund hospitals, provide clean water, save species, change millions of lives. Time. No lines, no waiting, no friction. Private jets leave when you arrive. Chefs come to you. Life bends around your schedule. But here's the part nobody talks about. At this level, real relationships become rare. Everyone wants something. Trust becomes fragile. Love becomes complicated. Dating feels transactional. Friendships feel uncertain. And despite everything, money still can't buy health, time with loved ones, freedom from loss. Sylvester Stallone once said this after losing his son: "Nobody has it all. Nobody." And that's the truth. Final perspective. If this video made you feel poor, pause. If you have internet, food, clothes, a place to sleep, you are richer than 75% of the world. Even with just $1 to your name, you're wealthier than millions living in debt or extreme poverty. Rich versus poor isn't binary. There are levels. And compared to most of humanity, you might be richer than you think.